Meowdy y'all, and welcome back to another video. There are a lot of universal hates in Stardew Valley that make complete sense. I mean, who would want green algae, a patch of grass you ripped out of the ground, or the sweat of a monster as a gift? Be serious. But there are some items in the universal love and hate list that have a little lore packed into it. Last time we talked about why everyone but Penny hates poppy flowers. This time we're talking about the most hated fish in Stardew Valley. Carp. That's what we'll be discussing today, so buckle up. If you don't know me, I'm Sauter. I make Stardew Valley YouTube videos featuring game challenges, lore, and theory crafting and analyses, so if you've got any suggestions for the next video, feel free to leave a comment down below and hit that subscribe button for more. Now, the item description for carp says a common pond fish, but we can find carp at the mountain lake and the secret woods. You can also find carp during the spring, summer, and fall in the mountain lake, and all seasons in the secret woods. On paper, this sounds like a really easy fish to grab if you want to spam cook some sashimi, which requires one of any fish, to gift to Sebastian, who loves it. So what's with all the hate with this fish? Every single person in Stardew Valley absolutely hates it, except Linus. In the 1.6 update, there were a few changes to some of the reactions to gifts. For example, Ancient Sword is now liked by Abigail, and the Strange Doll is now loved by Jazz. The 1.6 update made it so that instead of every single person hating carp, Linus is now the only one who doesn't hate it. He's just neutral towards it. That's right, nobody actually likes or loves carp, not even Willy. If you gift Willy a carp, he says, well, I guess I can toss it into the chum bucket. But if you gift Linus a carp, he says, ah, that looks fresh. I'll be eating good tonight. Linus appreciates that this is a food source, and he's not going to bite the hand that feeds him. I decided to dive deeper and find out exactly what's wrong with carp. Carp can also be found in the sewers and the mutant bug lair, not really places I'd want to go searching for food. In fact, in the sewers, that's where you would get all of the carp varieties: regular carp, mutant carp, and radioactive carp. No other fish can be found in the sewers besides the carp variety. And in the mutant bug lair, again, not really a place I would go to in search of food, that's where you'd find carp and the slime jack. Now, the slime jack is a unique fish that can only be caught here, but funnily enough, quite a few villagers are neutral towards it. Demetrius, Elliot, Leo, Linus, Pam, Sebastian, and Willy. I think for this fish though, the interest is more so in the animal. It's such a rare animal that can only be found in one spot in all of Stardew Valley, and it seems magical in a way. The slime jack's description reads, he's coated in a very thick layer of slime. He keeps slipping out of your hands. It makes sense that people like Demetrius, a scientist, and Sebastian, who is interested in void eggs and frozen tears, would be interested in such a rare specimen like this. So comparing it to carp doesn't add up. Carp can live anywhere, it seems, even in the literal sewers where they can change and turn into the mutant carp, whose description reads, the strange waters of the sewer turned this carp into a monstrosity. Again, those same people that I listed that are neutral towards the slime jack are also neutral towards the mutant carp and the radioactive carp. A carp that spent one too many years in toxic sludge. It is so weird that despite all of this, everyone but Linus still hates the regular carp. I even find the regular carp really cute. It has a little pink pixel right here, so it almost looks like it's blushing while you're looking at it. To get to the bottom of this, we've got to look at Concerned Ape. Concerned Ape is very concerned about the environment, and it's theorized that the Green Rain event is a way of him expressing how we need to take better care of nature. Some of the dialogue from Leah conveys this as well. We won't be able to survive without nature. It's good to remember that. I hate to be blunt, but if we don't treat nature with respect, our grandchildren will be doomed. Don't you think so? It's also good to remember that Concerned Ape is American, so while looking into carp in real life, that's right, this theory is breaking the fourth wall now, I have found that carp are considered an invasive species, and they are colloquially known as trash fish by fishermen. Carp can take over and absolutely devastate every environment that they enter. According to a fish physiologist, we're getting very scientific here, invasive carp outcompete native fish for food and space, starting at the base of the ecosystem. Concerned Ape didn't make it so that we can catch carp in the sewers just for funsies. They really can survive and outcompete other fish pretty much anywhere they can get their fins on. This is actually such a huge issue that the Agricultural Research Service, or the ARS, has been looking for ways to possibly use carp in aquatic animal feeds, and there's been some success. I did some research because I wondered, okay, well, what about people eating more carp? Maybe that would help with the overpopulation. And apparently, they taste really bad, and they have a high number of bones. Not only is this fish extremely adaptable, but they don't even make for a good meal. Now, there are some people that enjoy the taste of carp, and Christmas carp is actually a traditional dish for Christmas Eve in some parts of Europe, so I don't want to roast anyone's taste buds or anything like that. If you like it, that's great, but it's not popular in many parts of the world. So why in the world is Linus neutral towards it? It's a meal. Listen, he's not picky. If it has too many bones, then he picks it out. If it's too bland or has a muddy taste, it's still nutritious. One of his loved gifts, added in 1.6, is the book, The Alleyway Buffet, which provides a greater chance to find items in the trash. Speaking of trash fish, carp can also be found in the trash, but this isn't an exclusive thing for carp. You can find plenty of types of fish in the trash. Fact of the matter is, Linus isn't going to pick and choose what he eats. We know this from his Zero Heart event. You only need 50 friendship points. And we can get a cutscene where George thinks there's raccoons stealing from his trash can. It turns out it's just Linus, who says that there's plenty of good food in the trash and it usually goes to waste. He asks us if there's anything wrong with what he's doing, and we can say, yes, it's disgusting. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. Yes, it's illegal. That's George's private property. No, but you should get a job and stop leeching off others. The only response that makes him smile is to say that it's a shame for the food to go to waste. Any of the other options, he disagrees, and he talks about how this is a lifestyle that he chose, and not everyone is going to understand him. The biggest surprise is, why doesn't Willie like that you give him a carp? You would think that he would say, oh wow, thanks for clearing up our water by getting this critter out of there, or something like that, but nope, it's just chum to him. If you decide to catch 4 carp, don't worry though, you can make a carp surprise, and everyone likes it, except Krobus, Leah, and Leo, who only dislike it. I guess the surprise is, wow, it's actually really good, but the item description says it's bland and oily. So is all of Pelican Town okay with really bland food? I'm at a loss. 1.6 also made it so that your pets can now drop gifts for you after reaching maximum friendship after being pet for the first time each day, and there's a high chance that your cat will give you a carp. Fry that bad boy up and you've got a pretty good gift for the majority of Pelican Town. Or just give it to Linus raw. He'll like it too. With that said, I hope y'all liked this video and thank you so much for watching. Let me know what y'all think of Linus, because I think y'all want more videos about him, considering this video seriously blew up and got way more traction than I was expecting. I'm thinking of making a video that talks about his overall lifestyle, since it seems like a lot of people disagree with it and kind of hate him for it. So I think it'll be interesting to share my thoughts and make a video about it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and if you've got a suggestion for the next video or some headcanons that y'all have and want to share, be sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe to catch my next video. I'll be making more Stardew Valley videos, so keep an eye out. See y'all next time. Bye!